So, Sandeep, first of all, congratulations. But first question first, how do you feel?
How do you?
How do you feel now?
It's obviously an achievement actually, but in this entire time, uh, there was only one person, one name that was going in my mind, and I've learned a lot from you. So Amir is the one. So how do I feel before the exam? Amir was there. During the test in the center, every 10th or 11th question, I was thinking, what will Amir say if something goes wrong? And I was like doing less this. Oh, what will he say?
Okay,
So every 10th and 11th question, Amir was there in my mind.
okay. So, Sandeep, thank you very much for saying that. Now, it was like a long journey. Normally, whenever people are like always listening, I am saying he cleared in 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, and normally all the time they think the PMP really take this much time. And I always say it all depends on thousands of factors, and the most important factor is how everything is working in your life, and there are so many other things that going on all the time with every human being. Everyone have their journey, and I put it on all the social media. Today I'm not gonna share Sandeep journey. Sandeep is gonna share himself his journey, how he did it, what were the
Uh,
challenges. Now there was no Sandeep. Now there was thousands of challenges in Sandeep journey. Now which one you want to share with us, Sandeep? That goes to you.
which will you prefer actually? The reason behind is that you know each and every point of my life, my issues. Okay, so you know everything in my life. What was
Let's
happening?
let's focus on professionals one instead of personal here.
So professional one,
Yeah.
no, personal is also very important right now
Okay,
because in
sure.
this
Go ahead.
journey of achievement, all aspects of life are very
Sure.
important.
Then
Whatever
go ahead.
you do,
Okay,
but
go ahead.
in as you said, the professional life. So yes, starting of the COVID, and then later on, mm, I was so much in bad shape because I failed first time, as I told you when I met you over the phone while post watching your video. So most important was that post COVID, I was just about to lose job, as I shared with you. That was the first thing I shared with you. I was about to lose job. First of all, we decided, okay, you are going to be a mentor. But in just 1 week, I said, "Bhai, job जा रही है." So, on that day, what you did was no vendor will do, no service provider will do. And I won't disclose that what you did actually, but I'm saying I swear to God, no one will do because sharing entire hard work and content in just one word, a person sitting thousands of mile away, that is a gem of a person will can only do.
Thank
You
you.
just heard from me that I'm going to lose the job, but I have the dedication, I have the will to to get PMP certification, and you did that. You shared with me everything. uh, I don't know, you prayed also that my job was saved. Okay, then we started our journey. But then that was the professional part. First hiccup, then personal life hiccup, and personal life, everything in my life, from personal, from family life, and uh, then my own health also. So I would say to everybody right now who is watching, and after this also who will watch this video, whenever you choose a mentor, please share everything of your life to that person, because unless and until mentor doesn't know the aspects, very important aspect, he won't able to match what kind of, he won't able to tailor made the kind of the study plan, and won't able to coach properly. So I shared everything in my life, everything, very personal too. So and then we prepared last time. You remember when COVID hit me? So I was just about to give exam in, after 48 hours, and
But
got,
you got COVID. You got COVID.
yes. So that was a real, big challenge. So you very correctly said it is a long, long journey. Lots of hiccups, which we say in PMP word, impediments. So lot of impediments. Okay, but the person who kept on, my hand holding my entire my journey, it was Amir, and he said, "Okay, I'm there." Every morning, only one message: status, please. That one message, that one message scared me. That one message gave confidence. Then that one message was like, okay, somebody is there who will always keep that fire ignited in your heart. So please respect that person. Not for you, but for him. Please complete the journey of this PMP.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Sandeep, let's talk now the interesting thing. Last, specifically the last day. So when you were like getting 60% score and you were like,
63, 65, 65.
yeah, yeah, that was kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that
yeah,
was a borderline actually, very much borderline. In your mock also, I was scoring 65, 60, 65, 60, and all mocks, all six mocks, which were very exhaustive. And in other mock also which you gave shared me, and that also 65, and 66 also 65. Now that was a big challenge to take a decision to appear or not appear, but there is a guideline, you have to appear. So it was decided this time, whatever will happen, 60 or 70, going to sit, because Amir has said, Sandeep, go and sit there, you will pass. If Amir have the confidence, then go. Do not worry about that. And I'll tell everybody that last 4 days, not just last one day, yesterday. Okay, I'm still in the hotel. So last one, not just last one day, last 4 days, Amir, you hold my hand like this. Okay, now it's time to eat food. Now it's time to sleep. Now it's time to do these many questions. So everything, every time you held my hand and you just, crossed that road of heavy traffic and said, okay, now you have passed.
okay, no, that was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you for so much for saying that. Now let's get to the nitty gritty of PMP exam.
Yes.
So you did a lot of prep cast and you did a lot, six of my mocks, and I kind of forced you to do my mocks. So now tell me, how relevant exam is to my mocks?
Yes, they are very much relevant. I would say that keeps, that creates the mindset of, not only agile but predictive as well as Scrum. And you are a Scrum master, so you know, lot of Scrum questions were there in your mocks. So Scrum was there, and agile, both were there in good quantity.
Okay. And what about prep cast? Apart from the timing, how relevant it was?
Yes, that was also good, I would say.
Okay. So, which of the exam area was most highlighted in the exam was dominated in which area?
Pardon?
Exam was dominated in which domain? Agile, stakeholder, communication. Which was the
Okay.
most dominated area?
So dominance, I would say it was dominance. Dominance. Look, uh, what I have experienced, since you know that my domain is from learning and development, human resource. So what I have experienced, that the PMI have got that, since these days the tools are available everywhere. Okay, softwares, mobile app, everywhere available. For even, food apps, they are available. So for project management, there are a lot of applications available, software applicable. So if a person, he wants to be a project manager, he can buy the tools, but he should have team leaders in himself. He can manage the tools as a process. He can manage the process, but he should know that he should have that skills. He should have that mindset to lead the team as a proper leader. That's why there's a more focus on servant leadership, and the dynamics has changed. Last time, we were talking about when I have to leave the exam, revoke from the exam. Uh, at that point of time, Scrum was not there. So many questions were not taken from Scrum. And when you ask those days, one of the past aspirant, okay, so Scrum questions were not so much there. But this time, there were a lot of Scrum questions, okay, but not in direct manner, in indirect way, as usual. PMI is expert in that. So
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
okay, so dominance, I will say they only want to ask what are you going to do as a PM project manager? What are you going to do for your team, for the solutions, for the that project, particular project, that situation? Are you going to be process oriented, or are you going to be a human oriented person? That is the thing. Solution and leading the team in this manner, I will say. So particular, it was not intended, or not on a one side. It was totally you can say diversified kind of thing.
Okay, okay, okay.
People
So,
will there, people was there, but in a different manner. Every question, if you ask me every question, the questions, what will you do, then what is your next step, then how should you solve, what should you have done to avoid this situation. So you as a human being, as a project manager, what are you going to do? So if you
hmm,
are not handling that situation properly, uh, as a team leader, then you are not going to be a project manager at present scenario. PMI wants this only.
okay, okay. Now that's a very detailed explanation. I really loved it. Let's come to some basic things that I always like to ask. So, any formula question?
No.
Any critical path questions?
No.
No critical path question. Okay. And what about compliance?
Regulatory questions were there, two regulatory questions were there, but they were quite simple. Regulatory
You
word they use, not compliance.
you know compliance more than many people, so I'm sure you can answer this
Yes.
better than many people. Okay. So what about scope, schedule, and cost in other domains?
No, you were very right. You scolded me many times. Why are you doing process? Do people, 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 people. And I was like, Arey yaar, what is this people?
Why he's doing that? Like process is 50% and people is 42%. Why is for
Even yesterday you scolded me. Again you started process. Do people. I said you held my hand like like a child. Either do move here, move this side.
Yeah, I remember 36 hours before when I and Sandeep had a call. So I told Sandeep like this was the sequence. He was using Prepcast, and for last 2 days I normally he has his own Prepcast. So last 2 days I always give the students the pattern like this. I gave him like now exam is 42% people, 50% process, 8% business environment. I asked him, okay, he was like, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I told him, okay, right now do people, then in the morning do people again, then do one time process,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then people again. He said, bhai, are you saying process? Like he wanted to confirm, am I making mistake? I said, no, 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 no. I again called him. I said, listen to me very clearly. People, people, process, people. I was like, okay, no issue. And this is the secret sauce. PMP exam is a people exam. How? Let me tell you, Sandeep, now you have given, you can testify it. You rightly said, I loved the message you put in when the in PMP aspirant group, people were having discussion on the question, and you said, I give exam today, I can tell now. Listen to me. And that was on spot. So basically, 42% of the exam is people, that is stakeholder communication and resource. Then 50% of the exam is process. And even in the process, if
Yes,
you read, if you read exam content outline, process is also about manage stakeholders.
yes,
So process is also about manage team. Process is also about manage communication. That is the area where people make mistake. They consider people only those areas. No, 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 no. People is actually more. If you read exam content outline, you see my Bible is exam content outline. I read
true.
it all the time where I am making mistake, and then I ask you guys, like you who cleared the exam, to reconfirm. You can say that my conformational bias, that to just confirm that I am going on the right track or not. So to confirm that this thing is or not. So PMP exam is people exam. So that is why I ask you that thing. And for last 3 4 days I was kind of yelling only do people. So that was the right move. I guess it proved very right. Okay. So Sandeep, let's talk about time management. So how
Yes.
did you manage time?
Before that, I would like to, acknowledge your point. In process, there was a question like procurement question is going on. All technical things are in the question of procurement, but suddenly there was a team conflict.
Okay. Okay.
So it was a process question, but ultimately it was going to team management.
Okay. Okay.
So you are very correct on that point.
Okay. Okay. Now, please, how did you manage time?
Time, as usual, almost 6,000 question I have practiced each three and a three 3,000 last time,
You
and
did a lot of
almost
questions. Yeah, you did.
3,000.
When you were sending me your list, I was kind of, yeah, why you are sending your list. I remember what you have done, and yeah, I guess after long time, I have to say that, Sandeep. After long time, you are one of those students who have done so many questions, because nowadays from students, I am not even asking them to do even 2,000 questions, because we have using Pareto. But since we have so much time with you, and you remember, and even it's nice time, I force you, ja bhai exam de de. So
Actually, because so many hurdles and impediments in my life, so many. Uh, Many your mantra is consistency, consistency, and consistency. And in one coaching class, you said that even if you do 30 question daily, at least you do, at least you do something. You should not lose the track. That was important thing. So in just 7 months of time, almost 7 months of time with you, I didn't lose my consistency, and I didn't lose my dedication, and the fire to get PMP certified. So consistency is most important, and very much important over here. You have to be have, and you said that yes, Pareto, technique works over here, but that depends on the person's life situation. If that person is having time, it's okay. 2,000 questions are okay. And if
and another of the person who has done a lot of question, and I would say the mentor of you, Deepak.
yes, my
Deepak,
buddy Deepak.
but he is mentor to many of my aspirant. Then Anirudh is saying congratulations. He looks like a hero. He's also my one-to-one student. He has a look of that John Abraham something. Anirudh, I'm not sure, but something like that.
Yes,
And
yes.
I don't know what is this which BOUFI. Saurabh is asking how about stakeholder.
Stakeholder, you have to be thorough in that.
Saurabh is gonna give exam very soon. He's doing
I
like
had a conversation with him today.
yeah. He did 3 mocks, and I
Last
have
night he was asking me, how many mocks you did. I said one. He said how what percentage. I said 62, 63. Okay. today when he, when he read the message, आपने दे भी दिया. So
Yeah.
Saurabh, I'm here.
Yeah, he's getting a good percentage. I just need to work with him on time, and he's gonna clear. You will be seeing, or maybe on Saturday, he will be the first student from batch 14. I'm sure with it if everything goes according to plan. Okay, so before that, Sandeep, we are here. Let's questions are coming for Anirudh. Let's see. Could you tell me what mocks did you do? So he did my six mocks, which I know you will do. Then Pepcast, what was your score in order of difficulty? Uh, he did a lot of questions, and in my six mocks, his score was Deep. What was your score? 62 something, 62 to 70.
First mark 70. Okay, if you want to open my chart, I would still have first mark 70, then 67, then 65, then 60. In fourth one, it was 62, 63, like that. And fifth one, again 65, and then 68.
Yeah. So, because the thing was, Anirudh, I would like to add something here. That was Udemy. Then Prepcast, he was going up and down, but I don't remember you ever scored 70. Last night you did in process. The last process was 70. Apart from that, he was going. So, Anirudh, you also need. That's why I keep on saying you the score you need to keep. So the scorecard he was asking. Okay, so Sandeep, let me share your scorecard. Interesting thing. Yeah. So your scorecard is here. So where is your scorecard? Yeah. Sandeep, you can see that, na?
Yes, this
Integration,
was the this was the
integration.
chart every day I used to share with you.
Yeah, this was the last one. Yeah, this was the last one, and so on and so on. So guys, the key for the exam is if you are my student, do my six mocks, then whatever I am giving you, do that, and you can do it. And he was a very good student. He will be clear exam soon. Yes, you were saying about the time management.
Time management is so I said, we cut the discussion. Time management is, as you said also, early 60 question in 80 minutes. But my request to everybody is, please, my humble request to everyone is, please go to center.
Yeah, yeah. If you
No
can,
online.
if
Nahi
you can,
boss. No boss, I disagree totally. I
if
have
you
taken the
can.
chance once.
Australia is locked down again. Many areas are locked down again. Brother, we also need to respect that thing.
If there are
Uh,
chances,
yeah,
okay,
that's
let me
what I'm
tell
saying.
you,
If you can.
if you can, lockdown is a real, challenge to humanity. So,
Yeah,
if anybody can go to center, my humble request is go to center, because there are so many things, so many loads of arranging infrastructure, internet. In infrastructure, everything comes. That load immediately shut down, and you just can focus on your exam. Simple exam. Sit, take break. Sit, take break. Everything. Even if you have to, have an emergency, you just raise your hand. In that immediately will come, and proctor will come and he'll help you. Simple. So that is the best thing. Now, time management, as you said, in last night only you said, Sandeep, 80 questions, 80 minutes, first set of question. So yes, in 85 minutes, it was first set of question, then took a break, and then again, in middle part, 60, 60, 60. In second set of 60, we start losing a little energy. It's an experience from, I think, everyone. We'll start losing a little bit energy, and lot of couple of lengthy questions are there in middle section. So that is also one of the psychological tests. I believe, I don't know, psychometric test kind of thing. So that portion took a little bit of time, maybe it's 90 minutes, maybe 95 minutes. Then your tricks were there, a lot of tricks were there. Start from the last one. So I started the question from the last one only. What should the project manager do? Acha, what who he should do, how he shall solve, how he should solve the solution. Now I have to focus on solution, not the next step. That is a two different thing. What he should do, that is process. What is the solution? So that is entire solution. So in this way, I can manage the time, and the last set also was solved in actually on time.
Okay, okay. So you were actually on time in the exam. Now, this is a very interesting thing that, Sandeep, if you have been watching the journeys now, that's an interesting thing that we are getting. Many people, some of them are the people who are senior professionals like you, they are getting tired in between. Although we have done 60, 60, 60 question, and but they are getting tired while working in this way. So regarding the second questions getting long, now that's a new one. Mostly the first one, like it follows a belly curve. Now belly sometime comes in the first 60, sometime in the middle, sometime in the last. It
Agree.
basically varies from student to student. So that is basically a different thing. Okay, Anirudh, do have another questions. In order to difficulty, can you please rate the score? So let's put it against Prepcast. Which was more difficult, Prepcast or the real exam?
I would say Amir's was difficult
My
on
mocks
Emmy.
were, yeah. So they were more relevant also, right?
Yes,
Hmm. Okay. So the second question he has, Anirudh has, what areas do you advise to focus attention on? So again, Sandeep, if you can put it again, the most important area you did
I would
share.
say, and in coming sessions, I would request you, if anybody want me in the session, I would say in one word, just try to imbibe this word in this word I'm going to say in your heart: empathy. Empathy towards your team, empathy towards your vendors, empathy towards the project's result. If you are empathizing with everything, there is nothing like which topic is more important. But first of all, very important thing is you have to think about your team. First of all, you can't be rude to them, and you have to get the work done in a humble way, not like we we corporates have got some corporates have got habit of authority, using authority. Sorry boss, PMI doesn't want that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Authority is not allowed. The servant leadership is the most important thing. There is
Correct.
like, I don't think so. There should be any iota of doubt any of in any student about this thing. Servant leadership is the key of a PMP exam. Yes, empathy is equal to servant leadership is equal to Amer. Thank you, Anirudh. So, Sandeep, your final thoughts. Really want you to sleep because last night you had a good sleep after long, long nights. You last night, yeah, after long, long nights. Last night I
You
forced
forced
you.
me to sleep yesterday. You forced me to sleep.
That was
Sandeep
necessary.
sleep
That,
at 8 anyhow.
that was necessary, brother. That was necessary. If you were like you are habit of sleeping at 4 a.m. So if you tried sleeping at 8 p.m., maybe you will go and sleep at 11, and then you will wake up. You had exam at 8 a.m., brother.
So there was a
So
complete change of circadian rhythm. My body was totally changed. You know me from last 7 8 months. So sudden change was very much, it looked like forced. You are servant leader. What I will say very correctly, he said, because you are whenever you have to pamper or cuddle your student, you do that. But whenever you have to be directive, okay, now do this. Simple. So I got scared. Other
that,
go, okay, sleep.
that is necessary. That is necessary. That is the part and parcel of the journey. Yesterday, I received a call from one-to-one student. She was from Singapore, and I kind of yelled at my student in the coaching call, and it was live. I guess it was Srikant or Abdul Wahab. I don't remember. She said, "Sir, I will join the program if you will not yell at me." Said, "No, I cannot score that because if you make silly mistake, I'm gonna get angry." So it goes with me. I get passionate. I do get passionate with my students because with each student, I know it's not just the PMP. With majority of the student, the PMP is attached with their life. and changing PMP means getting PMP means getting a better life. Like it gives now I know how for you specifically how the what the PMP means. I remember
Right.
we were going very good and you were going back to your home or job and suddenly your car met a serious accident.
My God, you remember that? I
Yes,
was
I
joining
remember
that.
each and everything we had from last 7 months. Like
That's
you
what
are
Amir
going,
is in my, every time thought. That's
yeah.
what Amir makes, servant leader.
You were like, "Bhai, I'm joining my new assignment," and after you were saying that, like, I force you, okay, join new assignment. We will have different, and now this happens. I have to go back. I was like, okay, now things do happen. Things do happen. Sometimes it rains on your parade, but I am like, let me tell you, it's very rare that I do pray. I'm not a good person in that extent, but last night I did pray, like God, please help this guy in this time. He really worked very hard, and I'm glad that you did because it was straight hard work. It was straight hard work from your side. Consistency, doing these things without the with these hurdles. So I have to say, well done, well done, Sandeep. So Sandeep, your final advice, brother, to everyone.
Only one thing: be consistent and keep practicing more.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sandeep. Now you know that each one teach one is the name of the game. Like Deepak was here, Deepak did that for you. I still remember he started putting the video upload. Then I realized, oh, Deepak is doing that. I didn't know that, but Deepak did that for you. He did for Asha and many other students. Meena, everyone helped you. Whomever you preach, I can see that the way you are helping Saurabh, the target is to get 350 PMP minimum in 2021. Like you can start with Anirudh. Anirudh is very active. He is in the group. He is in the group. He is in India. So you can start with him. He's my one-to-one student. Like get one student at one time and start working with him. So each one teach one. Secondly, you did 6,000 questions. So it will be worthwhile when you make questions. When you will make question, it will be worthwhile and with the
Yes.
tone of PMP exam. Like we don't want, you know that you know the code of ethics very well, that we cannot share the real PMP exam question, but exam like question. More of the
Yes.
exam like question that would be required from your side. And finally, very important thing specifically for you, brother, celebrate it in any way you like. Please celebrate your success. You deserve it. You earned it. Maybe the weekend is coming. You want to have a drink night, whatever you like. That's on you. You want to like whatever you want to do, brother.
I want to meet my twins kid. Both are,
Yeah.
uh, in home. I'm here over here from 2 months. I haven't seen them from almost 1 month. And my kiddo says, "Papa kab आओगे?" 3.5 years, and I'm speechless.
So now go to them. Enjoy it.
Yes,
And Sandeep, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck. And you know that it's the start of journey. It's not the
it's
end
the
of the
start
journey.
of journey, and I'll definitely be in touch for our next assignment. We'll
And,
discuss later on.
and we will discuss. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Namaste.
all. Thank you, Amir.
Best of luck, brother.